Yo, what up, guys? Boxing Bystros here. We got a few topics to talk about, yo. Next week, we got Rolando Romero against Teofimo Lopez, which I think is going to be a dud, unfortunately. We'll talk about that in a second. We're also going to talk about the comeback of Crawford, which it seems like they're working that out. It seems like they're kind of trying to promote it, but we'll see what happens with that. And we're also going to talk about Ryan Garcia against Benn, yo, which I think is going to be the biggest fight of the whole fucking year. Well, let's fucking get into it, yo. First, we have Teofimo Lopez against Rolando Romero. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not really liking the promotion. I'm not liking the whole, you know, we were friends since 15 years ago and blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop. I gave him money when he needed it and we helped each other out. I'm not digging it. I'm not digging it, yo. And I'm pretty sure most of the boxing fans are not digging it either, yo. Because, you know, at the end of the day, we want to see you guys knock each other's block off, yo. We don't want to know if you're fucking friends. That's cool. Show respect after the fight. But during the fight, we want to see, you know, we want to see you guys knock each other out, knock each other's block off. Your skills and all that, you know, be flashy and whoop-de-whoop. But at the end of the day, if Teofimo Lopez hurts Rolando Romero, I want to see him just put him down, you know what I'm saying? Or if Rolando Romero hurts Teofimo Lopez, either way, I want to see him put him out, yo. I want to see him land that shot. You know, he's stumbling back, you know, he's helpless. He doesn't know what to do where he's at. I want him to just, you know what I mean? That's what we want to see. So in the promotion, we don't want to see you guys be lovey-dovey, joking around, talking about each other's dicks and shit like that. We don't want to. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see that. This is what we want to see right here. We want to see you guys prepare for the fight. We want to see you guys be ready. Teofimo Lopez, as always, yo, his athleticism, he's always on top of it, yo. The only thing that holds him back is this guy right here. This fucking guy right here always holds him back, yo. He's got issues. He's always had those issues with his dad, yo. And it's really holding back his career, to be honest with you guys. With the Shakur fight, you know, it was a bad game plan. His dad, like always, in the corner, never fucking helps him. Never really gives him anything to hold on to or anything for him to get better or adjust or anything. He just leaves him out there and he's like, go get him. You're the star. You do it. But then we're there and they're on camera. You know, the dad's the star. He wants to be everywhere. But, you know, anyways, we're not going to get into that. So we got Teofimo Lopez against Rolando Romero. Yo, Rolando Romero here, also in tip-top shape like always. He always looks like a fucking brick house. This guy always, he looks like a fucking bodybuilder, yo. And he fucking hits like a brick house as well. You know, that's that thing about Rolando Romero, yo. He catches you, he's dangerous, and he's always gonna be there. He's always gonna be there trying to get you to knock your block off. But like I said, with the promotion of this fight, I'm just really not digging it, yo. I don't think it's gonna work out that way. I think it's gonna be more of a sparring match, and you know, the best man's gonna win, which I honestly think is gonna be Teofimo Lopez. So that is it for that, yo. We got that going on next week. I don't know about you guys. I'm a little excited for it because, like I said, I'm a Teofimo Lopez fan. I backed him from the beginning. But we'll see what happens with this fight, yo. Comment down below what you guys think about the fight. I would like to see Teofimo Lopez win, like I said. Honestly, I think Rolando Romero's heart is not in it anymore. I don't think he wants to be an actual boxing champion anymore. He wants to be undisputed or anything like that. He's with all those talks about him, you know, meeting Christ and talking to him and all that, which is cool, you know, to each their own. But I don't think his heart is in it anymore, to be honest with you guys. So yeah. Next topic here, yo, we have the Ryan Garcia against Benn fight, yo. This, for me, is going to be the best fucking fight of the fucking year. Sure, easily. Garcia, he has always been a great promoter for himself, yo. He's always been a great promoter for himself. And he will... How do I say this? People are talking about him being the next face of boxing. Even though he's not even top 10 pound for pound. He's not even close to 15 pound for pound, in my opinion, honestly. And neither is Benn. But both guys are here winning big bucks and getting all this promotion because they know how to promote each other, yo. They know how to promote themselves and they know how to promote each other. Check this out right here. Check this out right here. It's Ryan Garcia just hitting the gloves, and there's a bunch of fucking people that already reposted it, watched it. And he knows his style. He knows his style. He knows his strengths, and that's why he is being said to be the next face of boxing. Even though I really fucking doubt it, but he's really good to promote. That's the fucking thing. And Conor Benn's the same thing. He's not like a big talented like boxing star per se, you know. Conor Benn is not like, you know, the most polished boxer ever, but he's got guts. He's got guts, and he's got a big old fucking mouth. Like in their conference and shit, and Conor Benn speaking Spanish to Ryan Garcia, talking shit and this and all that. It just makes for a big like ball of volatile fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we want to see. Unlike Teofimo Lopez and Rolando Romero being all friendly and this and that. We met like 15 years ago, and I helped him out, and he helped me out, and blah blah blah, and this and that. We don't want to see that shit, yo. We want to see this. We want to see the shit talking. We want to see the face-offs. We want, you know, Conor Benn talking shit about Ryan Garcia, speaking in Spanish, making him, you know, threatening his, how do you say, like his Mexican roots, you know, because he speaks better Spanish than Ryan Garcia does, and things like that, getting in each other's faces, shoving each other. That's what we want to see, though, because that's what's gonna make us watch the fight, because we know when it goes down to it, you guys are gonna try to hurt each other. You know what I mean? That's what we want to see in this fight, yo. And that's why I think this fight is going to be the best fight of the fucking year, because the build-up is just crazy. It's insane right now. It's already getting there, like, they're shoving each other, they're talking shit to each other. But also, besides that, we have, like, the real stuff going on. Like, with Ryan Garcia, people are saying that he's paying attention more to his, like, his streaming career and all of that. But they don't know that Ryan Garcia records this shit, like, a month ahead of time. So like right now, the things that he's posting on his media was like about a month ago. He's even more ready than he's showing it to be on his Instagram, and all those streams and things that he does and collabs and all that, it's pre-recorded. Ryan Garcia is actually in the gym trying to get it in, and so is Conor Benn. I don't know if you guys have seen the pictures, but Conor Benn is getting shredded. He's gonna fight at 147 against Ryan Garcia. It's the first time he goes to 147 in a long ass time, and from what I hear, he's been struggling, yo. It's been a struggle, and his face in some pictures, not these ones because these are the ones that he's posting on his own Instagram, but some of the pictures that he's been posting, he looks really thin. He looks really thin. He looks sick. So that's one thing, because I believe he's the bigger man in this fight. He's stronger than Ryan Garcia, and he's more willing to dig deep than Ryan Garcia, in my opinion. But Conor Benn has to cut a lot of fucking weight. He has to cut a lot of weight, and he's showing it already. He's not even in weight yet, and he's already looking super shredded, and that's because he has a lot of muscle in his frame. So not only does he have to shred like fluids, liquids, water, but he's also having to like basically eat his own muscle and lose it as well, and that's what takes a big toll on your body when it comes to losing weight. On the other hand, Ryan Garcia, when he's not in weight, he just looks kind of puffy. You know what I mean? It's not even that he doesn't look like he has a lot of muscle. He just has like puffiness, like a lot of water weight to lose. On the contrary to Conor Benn. Conor Benn has to lose fucking muscle, and that's what eats you alive at the end of the day. So that's what makes the fight good, because on one hand, Ryan Garcia's got big, fast punching power, and so does Conor Benn. Conor Benn is bigger, but he's also going to come dehydrated. Ryan Garcia has a bad defense, and so does Conor Benn. So it's going to be about like, is Conor Benn going to come in weights? Is he going to be hydrated? Is he going to be good? Or is he not going to be good, and it's going to be like, you know, trying to survive Ryan Garcia's onslaught? Or if Conor Benn comes in good and he's the bigger man against Ryan Garcia, is Ryan Garcia going to have to survive his onslaught? You know, so it's going to be like who comes in better shape, who's better prepared, and who lands the big punches first, to be honest with you guys, because both of these guys don't have the greatest defense in the world, and that makes for a good fight, because you don't know who's going to win, you don't know who's going to land the first shot. On the contrary, like I said, from Teofimo Lopez against Rolando Romero, even if they land the first shot, whether it's Teofimo or Rolando Romero, it's like, okay, who cares? Because we know if it comes down to the kill, either guy's gonna go for it. That's what it seems like. Or that's what they're making it seem like with this type of promotion. But yeah, man, the Ryan Garcia against Conor Benn, I think that's gonna be like a big firefight. I think it's gonna be great as long as it lasts. I think it's probably gonna end like in the late middle rounds, like the 7, 8, 9. I think that's around when the fight's gonna end. One of these guys is gonna catch each other, and they're really gonna put each other out. That's what I'm most interested in watching. You know, I would like to say that Rolando Romero against Teofimo fight's gonna happen that way, but we'll see. We'll check it out. We'll be posting about it like always, and we'll stay tuned. On the other hand, here we have Terence Crawford, yo. Terence Crawford right now, he's making big news because it seems like he is kind of like promoting to come back. It seems like he's promoting to be coming back. Team also seems like they're promoting for him to come back. It seems like he wants to come back. It's only been a year since he stopped boxing. You know, it's been about a year since he's been retired, quote unquote. But we know he's like a hungry athlete. He's always looking for the next challenge. He doesn't like to lose. Doesn't like for other people to look better than him. And I think that's what seems like to like have poked the bear or the lion or however you want to say it. Because Terence Crawford is coming back, yo. He's been training. You know, he's been getting serious. From what I understand, he has been training with Lester Martinez, I believe his last name is, which was one of his ex-sparring partners that prepared him for Canelo. He's been getting it in, yo, but here's the thing. Right here in this video, he's only showing himself working out and just, you know, working on his body, his cardio, doing weights and all that. But there is other videos online where he is doing mitts and stuff like that, but he's with his actual team. Like, he's not just in the gym working out, you know, staying in shape. He's working with his actual team. And people are saying, and including his mitts guy, there was an interview where he said that somebody said something bad about Crawford, and that's the thing that's gonna make Crawford come back. Kind of hinting at Jerome Boots Ennis, because there was an interview with, I think it's All the Smoke Boxing, I think that's their podcast. There was an interview where Jerome Boots Ennis said something. They asked him, they were going to name a few people. They were going to name people, and he was going to say, you know, if he can beat them or not. And they named Terence Bud Crawford, and then they like paused. Terence Bud Crawford. And he said, easy work. Like that. So, you know, Jerome Boots Ennis is always talking about Crawford. We know this. Crawford didn't want to pay attention to him in the beginning, because he didn't have that much of a big following behind him, and it was like, why would I fight you? You know what I mean? So now that Crawford is working out, people are saying that he might be coming back against Jerome Boots Ennis, the person that everybody's been wanting Crawford to fight. It's like his counterpart, you know, per se, the younger Crawford. But we all know that's not it. Well, at least I know that's not it. Jerome Boots Ennis gets hurt a lot. Gets hit a lot, and Terence Crawford's gonna catch him, yo. Just like Chandler Sayas did in the fights, you know. Even though he won, even though he knocked out Sayas, even though he looked a lot better than Sayas, there was parts and moments where Sayas actually landed some pretty solid shots that seemed like they weren't even that hard to hit. You know, he just threw him out there, he caught him, and if Chandler Sayas caught him, who was a lot slower than Jerome Boots Ennis was in the fight, you guys think that Crawford's not gonna be able to catch Boots Ennis, yo? That's the fucking thing. That's the thing. Like, Crawford has the speed to compete against Jerome Boots Ennis, yo. He's also a southpaw, which I think will also give Boots Ennis a challenge, per se. And also, Terence Crawford hits hard, yo. That's the thing. If Canelo felt Crawford's power, if Canelo was in the corner and they were telling him to do this and that, and all Canelo replied was, dude, he hits hard. He said he hits too. You know, it means something. It means that Crawford's got heavy hands, yo. And I don't think Boots Ennis will survive, yo. I think Crawford just has that killer instinct, and I think Boots Ennis just has that survival instinct, to be honest with y'all, because against Sayas, there was a point where he had to survive. I forgot what round it was. I think it might have been like the third or fourth, where Sayas was really just rocking him, and it seemed like Sayas was going to get the upset in that round at least. But in the next round, John Martinez just went back to work, and there was nothing Saez could do. Saez threw all he had, and that was that. But against Crawford, I think Crawford will take him out of there. I think he would, even though he's 38. I think 38. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I think he's 38, going on 39. By the time that he fights John Martinez, he might be 39 or 40 even, which would be like a great feat in itself if he can beat Martinez, if he actually tries to come back and do it. But it could also be like, okay, he tried, he wasn't able to because of his age. You know what I mean? But he's already got an excuse. Not that he's gonna use it, but the community will. The community will say, okay, if he was in his prime, if this was like before, if he didn't take the year off or whatever, he would have beat him. So Terence Crawford doesn't really have much to lose, to be honest, if he actually fights John Martinez. I don't think Terence Crawford cares about about staying undefeated. I think he cares more about not letting somebody dirty his name while he's gone. You know what I mean? So he might just come back, give John Martinez a quick spanking, yo, and be like, hey, keep my name out your mouth. See what happens? Don't do it again. Now, just try to go ahead and do your own career and beat my records. You know what I mean? On the other hand, yo, on the flip side, we have another guy who is trying to emulate one of the biggest stars in boxing. We have Devin Haney. Devin Haney, I'm saying, like when I'm saying that he's trying to emulate somebody, he's trying to copy Floyd Mayweather, yo. He's trying to copy Floyd Mayweather, and I don't know, man. I think that's the reason why nobody likes him, because Haney thinks that, you know, he can fight once a year. He thinks that everybody wants to fight him. He thinks that he has all the promotion in the world and he's the biggest star in boxing. Not. Ryan Garcia is way bigger than him. Gervonta Davis is way bigger than him. Canelo's way bigger than him. You know, Inoue is bigger than him, and Inoue's from Japan, yo. Like, come on now. Like, I don't see it. I just don't see it. But as of late, he's been looking very fucking big. I don't know if you guys have seen the videos. This is an older video from like last month. But Haney is looking huge, yo. Which is the reason why his father has dubbed him the nickname Debo Devin. Okay? So Debo Devin, he's basically like the new version of Haney. You know, because Haney is now a bigger guy. He's in his full-blown weight at 147. And I believe he could even fight at 154, to be honest with you guys. And it would be interesting to see if he rematches Ryan Garcia. I think that would be very, very fucking interesting, and I would love to see it, yo. Even though, you know, Garcia, you know, plays around, does some streams and all that, I think Ryan Garcia can still get Devin Haney out of there, yo. But I think Devin Haney will be harder to beat at 147 or at a higher weight class than that, because at, what did they fight at? They fought like 144 or something like that in the first fight. I don't remember. I think it was at 144, 140, something like that. 144, it had to be around 140. Anyways, the bigger that Devin gets, the harder it is to hurt him, the harder it is to beat him, because you're not gonna box Devin Haney. Okay, you're not gonna box him. You have to hurt him, you have to put it on him, and you have to make him feel uncomfortable. Yo, that's the way that Haney gets hurt, and that's what he revealed against Ryan Garcia. The more that Ryan Garcia went at him all crazy and stuff, the more that Devin Haney was out of control, and he didn't know what to do. He was like a deer in the headlights, and he was just getting hit over and over. It was like he was waiting for like the perfect punch or something. I remember Ryan Garcia just jumping on him and just, you know, waiting on him, and he would block, but then he would stop, and he wouldn't throw a counter. He would just move, and then Ryan Garcia would do it again, and he would just do this, and then he would move around again, but he wouldn't be punching back, you know. So I think pressure and power is the way to beat Devin Haney, to be honest with you. You gotta make him uncomfortable, and Ryan Garcia has the speed and the size to do it. So that will be all for the stock, yo. We got about a little good 20-minute video here. I'm gonna start doing this more often. Maybe do it once a week on Saturday mornings. Maybe I'll do it in between the weeks. So we'll see, yo. Guys, stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.